Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to compare two hugely popular devices for battery, the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4 with the Lenovo P2. So these two phones are really known for really great battery life, and they have a lot of similarities including the processor, the display, and a lot of things are common, and they're priced differently though, and in this video we'll compare almost all aspects about these two phones and see which is the better device to buy and which offers better value for money device here. So before we get started with the comparison, let's first have a look at the pricing. So we have three variants for the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4. The 9999 variant with 2GB RAM, 32GB storage. There is 3GB RAM, and that's priced 10,999, and 4GB RAM with 64GB storage, priced 12,999. On the other hand, the Lenovo P2 comes for 16,999 for the 3GB RAM variant and 17,999 for the 4GB RAM variant. Both the variants come with 32GB of storage. So let's get started with the comparison. So first up, let's see the design and build quality. So design wise, both are quite good looking device out there with premium metallic finishing. You can see both have a slight tapering towards the edges, which gives a good grip in the hand. On the sides, we can see Lenovo P2 has chamfered edges and looks slightly more premium than the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4. Having said that, both are quite good in terms of the design and build quality. Both give great feel in hand, and the difference here is that the Redmi Note 4 comes with a fingerprint scanner on the rear panel, while it's on the front panel on the Lenovo P2. Other than that, you can see the buttons, both power and volume keys are on the right side. On the left side, we have the SIM tray, and there is also a ultra power saving mode button in the Lenovo P2, which adds to the functionality, because if you want to switch the to power saving mode, you just slide this and you get to ultra power saving mode. So that's kind of useful. And on the top we have the 3.5mm audio jack and an IR blaster on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4, and you can see that the Lenovo P2 comes with NFC feature, which is not available on the Redmi Note 4. Now bottom portion, we have a micro USB charging slot and the speaker unit. So that's the design aspect of these two phones. So overall, we would say both are quite good looking device and offer premium build quality, but our choice would be the Lenovo P2 for slightly more premium finishing all round. Now let's talk about the display. So we have 5.5 inches screen size. Both are full HD displays, that's a 1080p resolution displays, and offer a pretty good color quality as well. One major important difference between these two displays is that the Redmi Note 4 is an IPS LCD panel, while it's a Super AMOLED panel on the Lenovo P2, and that definitely adds to the color quality. And the Lenovo P2 display is really vibrant, colorful, and crisp display. And in terms of the overall performance, you would say the Lenovo P2 has an edge over the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4 in terms of the display aspect. The touch response also feels slightly more smoother on the Lenovo P2. So that is the display aspect. Now let's talk about the software. So here we have Android 6.0 Marshmallow on both the phones, while we have custom MIUI 8 on Redmi Note 4. It's the Lenovo's YBUI on the Lenovo P2. Now talking about the UI, let's first have a look at the MIUI 8. So this UI offers additional features. There are lots of features included. You can see second space is one useful feature. Then there is support for dual apps. We have option to customize the device with the light mode. There is also theme support, and you can download additional themes and get great experience with the customization. We have the custom notification panel, and you can also customize this. So it's a completely custom UI, and there's no resemblance with the stock Android whatsoever. Now talking about the UI on the Lenovo P2, we have this Vibe UI with an app drawer, and this is more closer to the stock experience. And if you go to settings, you can see this is more or less like the Android UI, nothing much customized here. And we have some added features. One is the option to remove the on-screen buttons. You can see a system button. You can navigation bar can be hidden. What you can do is the fingerprint scanner acts as the back and home button. So once you disable this, you can see that you can just hide this and then use the fingerprint scanner as the back button, and also the option to multitask with just tapping on this. So that's the option here. So if you don't want a navigation bar, that can be hidden, and there's some added features including double tap to wake, then a smart screen, dual app profile, which is similar to the dual apps on the Redmi Note 4. So a lot of features are included, but it is more closest to the stock Android. So definitely both the UIs are really good in terms of the features being offered. But if you're looking for customizations, then the Redmi Note 4 with MIUI 8 is a better choice. But if you're looking for a stock like experience with added features, definitely the Vibe UI offers some great options. Now the Vibe UI also offers some theme support, but there is only limited theme support, and you can also do some customizations with this UI. Now, so that was the UI aspect. So both are quite good UIs. Both offer different kind of features and options. So it's a personal choice whether you want a highly customized UI, then go for MIUI 8. If you want stock-like experience, go for Vibe UI. Now talking about the performance, both the phones run on the Snapdragon 625 octa-core chipset, which is clocked at 2 GHz coupled with Adreno 506 GPU. Now both the phones come in 3 and 4 GB RAM variant, and they are offering 32 GB storage. Now the Redmi Note 4 offers 64 GB storage as well. Now both have micro SD card expansion slot and their hybrid SIM card. Now both the phones support VoLTE out of the box. Now talking about the overall performance, we would say both these devices are really good in terms of the overall experience and performance. In day-to-day tasks, we never noticed any lag whatsoever on either of these devices, and the gaming experience again look quite good on both the phones. They are not really as good as a flagship like gaming experience, but for the pricing they are offering, they are quite good gaming experience overall, and there's no heating issue on both the phones. So in terms of the performance, you would say both are quite good and offer great performance in this price segment. So that is the performance aspect. Now talking about the fingerprint scanner. So we have a fingerprint scanner on the rear panel on the Redmi Note 4, while it's on the front panel on the Lenovo P2. So both the fingerprint scanners does a really good job, but on the fingerprint scanner on the Lenovo P2 offers some added features. As I said before, you can disable the navigational buttons and use the fingerprint scanner to navigate. So that's an added feature. Now talking about the other aspect, the call quality on both the phones were quite good, and the speaker performance is better on the Lenovo P2, because Lenovo is known for better speaker performances in most of the phones. Although there is no Dolby Atmos support on this device, it definitely has better experience than the Redmi Note 4. Now let's talk about the camera. So we have a 13 megapixel rear camera on both the phones. We have dual tone, dual LED flash and face detection autofocus. Now there is a 5 megapixel front camera on both the phones. Now let's talk about the camera interface. So we can see that both these devices offer decent features, but the interface on the Redmi Note 4 is a bit more fluid and offers much better options and modes than the Lenovo P2. But having said that, both these devices offer decent features like the Pro mode and additional options like fast motion. So these are included in both the phones. Now talking about the camera samples taken between these two devices, there isn't much difference in terms of the camera experience. Both are quite above average camera performers in the segment. Neither of them are really outstanding or class leading performers, but they do the job pretty well with the camera. So you can see that both are quite good and produces decent or above average images in almost all conditions. Now additional feature for the Lenovo P2 is that it can record videos in 4K. There is a 4K video recording support in the Lenovo P2, which is not available on the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4. Now the front facing selfie camera, again quite decent overall experience. Neither of them are really excellent in terms of the front facing camera, but they do the job pretty well. So that was the camera aspect of these two phones. Now finally the battery experience. So this is one area where these two devices have a really great battery experience. One is a 4000 mAh battery, the other one is a 5100 mAh battery. Now both are Snapdragon 625 power devices, which is really good in terms of the battery experience. Now obviously Lenovo P2 has a 1000 mAh battery extra, and that adds up to the really great experience. You can get almost more than 2 days of usage with the Lenovo P2, while definitely it's almost close to 2 days with the Redmi Note 4. So in terms of battery experience, the clear winner is the Lenovo P2, but the Redmi Note 4 is also a really great device in terms of the battery experience. So that was a detailed comparison of these two phones. So which is the better device to buy here? It's really a tough job designing one device out of these two. So you need to set your priorities on which you require in your smartphone. If it is battery, definitely it's a P2, and P2 also comes with slightly more premium finishing. There is a better Super AMOLED display, stock like UI, a decent camera, and excellent battery life. So those are the good aspects about the Lenovo P2, and it is offered at a premium pricing when compared to the Redmi Note 4. It offers almost 3 to 4K pricing. Additionally, you need to pay for the Lenovo P2. So if you are looking for a premium experience, definitely the P2 lives up to the expectation. But if you are on a tight budget and you want almost everything above average in a good package, the Redmi Note 4 definitely is a good device to buy, and the 64GB storage is an added advantage for the Redmi Note 4. So Redmi Note 4 is definitely the value for money device out there among these two. But if you're looking for slightly more premium experience and excellent battery life, you should go for the Lenovo P2. So that was a detailed comparison of these two phones. So hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.